Okay, so if you want to come to your mats, and we'll just begin by laying down and taking attention to our breath. So come flat on your backs in a supine position. You can have your hands out to the side, palms up, palms down, hands on your tummy, wherever you want them to be. And just think about breathing in through your nose and then blowing out through your mouth. And in your own time, just take 3 deep inhales, focusing on drawing that breath all the way down to the base of your stomach first and filling up layer by layer into your lungs, into your collarbone. And then when you reach the top, exhale completely. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then slowly bring your knees in towards your chest and just begin to make circles with your knees or your hips. Maybe 5 times in one direction. The circles can be big, they can be small, whatever you need for your body today. And then when you've done 5 times in one direction, just slowly change and go the other way. And do a similar number of reps in the opposite direction from where you've just been. When you've done those 5 reps in each direction, just slowly come all the way up to seated. And we'll begin with rolling our shoulders back and down. So think about hunching your shoulders up into your ears, sliding the shoulder blades down the spine before you come back up again. And again, we'll just do 5 or 6 backwards. And then when you've done that, do 5 or 6 forwards. Really hunching those shoulders up to the ears and then really pushing them back down, activating all the muscles, getting the blood flowing. And then we'll just come to still, take your hands out in front of you. We're just going to rotate the hands, so you can either twist the wrists like this, maybe 10 circles in that direction, or you can interlace the fingers and churn your hands instead. So when you've done 10 or so rotations in one direction, we're just going to change direction. So if you've got your hands and you're pushing forwards with your right hand, simply push forwards with your left hand and that will rotate in the opposite direction. Just getting those synovial fluids working. And then when you've done 10 or so in the opposite direction, we'll just take fist and flicks, opening and shutting our hands 5 or 6 times. And then come back to center. We'll inhale to lift one arm up to the ceiling, and then exhale as you reach over to the opposite side. Inhale back to center, switch over the arms, exhale, reach over to the other side. And we'll just do 5 of these each side, always inhaling to lift and lengthen, and exhaling to fold, bend, reach. So really think about opening up the side body, feel the space between the rib cage, maybe go a little bit further each time. We'll do 1 more in each side. And then this time we're going to come back to center. Inhale to lift, exhale as you twist to look behind. Inhale back to center, exhale to twist to look behind the other shoulder. And again, just 5 of these each side. Always inhaling and resetting in the center, exhaling as you look over those shoulders. Using your hand against your knee if you need to just help pull the body around, twist deeper. We'll go for 1 more each side. And then from here, we'll just slowly come onto our hands and knees. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and we'll do 5 cat-cows. So you're going to dip the stomach, look up towards the ceiling, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale as you round through the spine, pressing the ground away, pulling the shoulder blades apart, sucking the navel up towards your spine. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. 2 more to go. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. Last one. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. From here, you're just going to walk your hands slightly further forwards, tuck your toes, press up into down facing dog, and just take a moment to pedal out the feet. Think about your position in this posture, so spread the fingers. I'm just going to take my top off because it's going over my head already. Spread the fingers, press through the hands, push the crown of the head toward the floor. Take a bend in the knees if you want to, and point your tailbone high towards the sky. So see if you can find that length in your spine first. Pull your shoulder blades apart so you broaden your upper back and your neck is released from your shoulders, and then begin to pedal the heels and open up those legs, stretching out the calves and hamstrings, also mobilizing the feet, the ankles, the hips, the knees. And then if you want to, you can just take a few pulses through the shoulders, pressing the crown of the head towards the floor. And then whenever you're ready, just slowly walk your feet all the way in towards your hands and come into your first forward fold of the day. So feel free to bend your knees as this is the first one. Draw your chest over your thighs, crown of the head towards the floor, and hold opposite hand to opposite elbow. You can just swing from side to side or bounce up and down, whatever you need to get into that lower back, your glutes, your hamstrings. And then whenever you're ready, inhale to come all the way up, extended Tadasana, reaching up tall. Exhale, fold back down as we come down into our warm-up. So we're going to walk the feet all the way back to the back of the mat, find our down facing dog position, and just pedal it out for 3 or so breaths, opening up those calves and hamstrings again. Thinking about that shoulder setup, so broad backs. Ears should be free from your shoulders. And then when you're ready, we're going to take right foot outside of right hand into a lizard lunge, dropping the back knee to the floor. Inhaling to lift and twist. Exhaling to bring the elbow to the floor. Replace the hand, step back to down facing dog, and then repeat on the other side. So left foot, left hand, drop the back knee. Inhale to lift and twist. Exhale, tap the elbow to the floor. Replace the hand, step back to down facing dog. We'll take a vinyasa, so inhale, roll forward to high plank. Option to drop the knees if you want to. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, press up to cobra. If you want to spend a bit of time, you can rock from side to side. Open up that front body. And then exhale as you tuck the toes and press back to down facing dog. We'll do that one more time. So right foot comes through to the outside of the right hand. Option to drop the back knee. Inhale to lift and twist. Exhale, tap the elbow to the floor, replace the hand, step back to down facing dog. Inhale, left foot, left hand, drop the knee. Inhale to lift and twist. Exhale, tap the elbow, replace the hand, step back to down facing dog. Take one final vinyasa, so inhale, roll forward to high plank. Exhale, low plank or knees just chin. Inhale, press up to cobra. And then this time, exhale as you sit back to extended child's pose. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Expand through the upper back. Exhale, release. And then slowly inhale as you come up onto your hands and knees, tuck your toes, and just gently walk your feet all the way in towards the front of the mat, towards your hands, and come into your Uttanasana forward fold. So holding opposite hand to opposite elbow, we'll just take one last ragdoll. Swing from side to side, take a moment there, and then inhale as we come all the way up, extended Tadasana, exhale, release. Maybe just plant your hands on your knees and we'll twizzle out the knees a few times as well. A couple of circles in each direction, so I'm going to change and go the opposite way now. And finally, we'll just rotate the ankles, maybe 5 or 6 times on each side. And switch sides if you haven't already. And then whenever you're ready, we'll begin in Tadasana. So standing at the front of your mat, think about having your feet hip distance apart. Lift the toes, spread them, press the feet firmly into the ground. Engage the legs, tuck the tailbone under, step the navel back towards the spine. Roll the shoulders back and down. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as we lift our hands all the way up above our heads, extended Tadasana. Exhale as we come all the way down into Uttanasana, forward fold. Think about drawing the chest over the thighs, crown of the head towards the floor. And you can take ragdoll if you want. We're going to take 3 deep breaths here, so you've got 2 more to go. So inhale as you find length in the spine, exhale to fold deeper. Last deep breath all the way in. See if you can find more length, and exhale to fold deeper. If you want to clasp behind your calves, you can as you draw that chest further over those thighs and tuck the head in towards the knees. Exhale, release the hands. We're going to plant the hands now on top of our feet. And as we inhale, we're going to slide our hands up our shins, sending our hips back, straightening our legs, squeezing the shoulder blades together, finding that flat back tabletop position. We're going to do that 2 more times. So exhale, melt forwards. Inhale, lift. Squeeze those shoulder blades at the top. Exhale, melt forwards. Last time, inhale to lift and squeeze. Exhale, release the hands to the floor. And we're going to step back to down facing dog. Just pedal it out for a few breaths. Think about opening up those calves and hamstrings. Or if you're tight in the shoulders, feel free to stay still with the feet and just pulse through the hands. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale to lift our right leg up. We'll go for left leg so you can see what I'm doing. So lift your left leg up high towards the sky. 3 leg down facing dog, and as you look forward, swing the leg through, plant it between the hands. We're going to come into a low lunge. So back knee goes towards the floor, roll the shoulders back and down, reach the heart forwards. Really stretch through that front, through that right hip flexor, and as you exhale, sink into the groin. We'll take 1 more deep breath in here, reaching the heart forwards, exhaling to sink deeper. And then we're going to swivel around into our ninja pose. So you're going to turn long edges to the mat, keeping the back leg out straight. Try and flatten your foot to the mat, taking your hands on the inside of your left leg. You're then going to reach with your right hand to your big toe into ninja pose. So we're nice and low, the heel can be lifted. You're squatted right over your left leg and you're reaching. You should feel the stretch on the inner thigh. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale. And then we're going to inhale as we lift ourselves all the way up, come into star pose, hands on the hips, and we're going to exhale as we hinge at the hips and come all the way down into our wide leg forward fold. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale, fold deeper. We're going to take 2 more deep breaths here. Pushing the mat into the ground with our hands to pull ourselves deeper into the posture. And then this time we're going to keep the right hand grounded as we inhale to lift and twist with the left, opening out into revolved wide leg forward fold. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, release the hand, walk the hands all the way to the back of the mat. Find your lizard lunge. So hands come inside the left foot, drop the back knee to the floor, and we're just going to reach the heart forwards. The left knee goes out to the side, and you can track the knee forwards of the ankle if you want. Sorry, you can't see that. So you can keep reaching forwards with your chest, track that knee forwards. You can take a few pulses, you can leave the back knee on the floor or keep it lifted if you want a more active posture. And then from here, we're just going to take 1 last deep breath all the way in. Exhale, come down onto our forearms if we can for 2 breaths. Keeping that heart forwards, eye gaze forwards as well. Try not to look down at the floor. The temptation is to look down. 1 last deep breath all the way in. Exhale, and then come all the way back up onto your hands. We're going to reach back, left hand to right foot. Bring that heel in towards your bum. If you need to, come up to grab the foot first and then reset. Pulse the leg for a few quick pulses. 1, 2, 3, and then hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Plant the hands back down, step back to down facing dog. Pedal out the feet, pedal out the calves. And then we're going to come through with that left leg again. So we're going to inhale as we lift that left leg up high towards the sky. 3 leg down facing dog. This time bend at the knee, bring the leg through into pigeon pose. So knee comes to the front of the mat, 45-degree angle. Slide your left leg, your right leg back, sorry. And then press through the ground as you lift your body away from the mat into a nice upright pigeon pose. Hold for 3, 2, 1, exhale, melt the body forwards over that front leg. Take another 3 deep breaths in here. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you come up. Remaining in this bent leg position, we're just going to swivel around, bringing the sole of the left foot in towards the right thigh. Flex the right toes back towards the body and square the body off to the right leg. We're going to inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale to fold forwards over that front leg, bringing the head towards the knee, chest towards the thigh, half head to knee pose. Take 2 deep breaths here. And then when you've taken your 2 deep breaths, inhale as you wimble the arms up and back. Left hand goes behind left bum cheek on the floor. Inhale to lift and reach with the right hand up, and then exhale as you reach back into a half back bend. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, release the hand. Step back to down facing dog. We're just going to take a slow vinyasa now. So we're going to inhale to roll forwards to high plank. Option to drop the knees. Exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, press up to cobra. We'll take a look over our left shoulder, see if you can see your right heel. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, look over your right shoulder, see if you can see the left heel. Exhale, back to center. Tuck the toes, press back to down facing dog, and we'll just walk the feet in just half a step because we're going to take a twist now with our opposite hand to opposite ankle. So my left hand is going to come through, reaching for the outside of my right ankle. Take a nice deep breath in as I look under my right armpit. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale, release, and switch sides. So right hand goes through to left ankle, look out under the left armpit, take a nice deep breath in, exhale, release, and we'll take one more vinyasa. So just walk the feet back just slightly. Inhale to roll forwards to high plank. Exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, press up to cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes and sit back in extended child's pose. Take a nice deep breath in as you fill the back up with all that air, the upper back. You should feel it expand. Exhale, and then slowly come back up onto your hands and knees. Tuck your toes and press back to down facing dog. So we're going to repeat that sequence on the other side this time. So inhale to lift your right leg up high to the sky, 3-leg down facing dog. Bend at the knee, swing the leg through, plant it down, find that low lunge position. We're finding that stretch in the left hip flexor this time, reaching the heart forwards, eye gaze forwards. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale again. Exhale. We're going to swivel into ninja, so I'm going to swivel the other way around so you guys can see. So you're going to come forwards over that front leg, twist round to the long edge of the mat, try and flatten the left foot to the floor, and then you're reaching with your fingertips to your big toe. So the right hand stays inside of the right leg, and you should feel that stretch underneath. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale, and then slowly we're going to inhale as we come up to the star pose, hands on the hips, exhale, hinge at the hips, come down into your wide leg forward fold for 3 deep breaths. So option here, if you want to and you're feeling a bit more mobile, to widen your stance, you can try and press so far down so that you can get your crown of your head towards the floor if you want to. That's the goal in this pose, pulling the body underneath. Take one last deep breath wherever you're at, and then we're going to keep the left hand in the center of the mat this time as we inhale to lift and reach with the right up towards the ceiling for a revolved triangle pose. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale, and then we're going to walk our hands all the way over to the front of the mat, finding our lunge position again on the right side, but we're coming into lizard lunge this time. So hands on the inside of that right foot, reaching the heart forwards, taking a nice deep breath in, eye gaze forwards, and sending that knee forwards and out to the side if you can. Keep those toes grounded on the mat. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale, see if you can come down onto your forearms now. Keep reaching and looking forwards. The temptation is to look down. Take another deep breath all the way in. Exhale, one more to go. Exhale again, and then this time as you come all the way back up, we're going to reach back with our right hand to left foot, lift the foot up, bring the heel in towards the bum, and just take a few pulses. Remember to shuffle back if you need to, if you struggle to grab the foot. or use a strap, and then hold for 3, 2, 1. We're going to then step all the way back to our down facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Just release off the tension in the calves and the hamstrings. And then we're going to inhale as we lift the right leg up high to the sky, 3-leg down facing dog, bend at the knee, and then bring that leg back through for pigeon pose on the other side. So right knee is at a 45-degree angle to the front right corner of the mat. Slide the left leg back, connect the sit bone to the floor, hip bone to the heel. If you need to use a block or a pillow, please do. We're going to press into the ground, open up that back hip flexor on the left leg. Take 3 deep breaths in here. Really opening up that hip. And then exhale as you melt forwards over that front leg. Bringing your forehead to the floor, drawing your chest over your thighs. Head to the floor, and another 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. And then slowly come all the way up into a seated position. So we're swiveling that leg around, so sole of the right foot comes into the inner thigh of the left leg. Flex the left toes back towards you, square the body off to that left leg. Inhale as you lift and lengthen. Exhale as you fold forwards over that left leg, bringing your chest towards your thigh, head towards your knee. And just taking 3 deep breaths here. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you windmill the arms up and over. Right hand goes behind, right bum cheek on the floor. Inhale to lift and reach with your left hand up towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold backwards into your half kneeling back bend. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then work your hands all the way back down to down facing dog. I'm going to swivel back around for you guys now. So we're coming back into that down facing dog position. Pedal out the feet. Take a few pulses through the shoulders if you want to. And then we'll take a vinyasa. So inhale to roll forwards to high plank. Exhale, low plank on knees, chest, chin. Inhale, press up to cobra. Exhale, push back to extended child's pose. And take a few deep breaths in here. Breathing into that upper back. Exhaling. And then walk the hands all the way over to the left side of the body. Take a nice deep breath in as you feel the stretch in the right side of the body. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then walk the hands all the way over, back to center and over to the right. And feel the stretch in the left side body. As you take 2 deep breaths in here. And then walk the hands all the way back to the front of the mat. We're going to scoop the chest through and come into Sphinx pose. So elbows under shoulders and forearms on the floor. You're just going to think about rolling the shoulders back and down, reaching the heart forwards, taking the eye gaze up towards the ceiling. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, melt the body forwards. Grab a hold of your right foot with the right hand, and we're just going to come into half frog. So we're just going to pulse the leg down toward the heel, down towards the bum. Take 10 or so pulses, and then hold for 3, 2, 1. Release, and then switch sides. So left hand to left foot. Grab a hold. See if you can just pulse it for 10 or so pulses, and then hold for 3, a count of 3. So I'm going to hold for 3, 2, 1, release, and then I'm going to swivel myself all the way back up and round into a seated position now in the center of our mats. So coming to a seated position, we're going to take the left foot over the top of the right, placing the foot down on the outside of the right knee on the floor. Inhale to lift and lengthen, flex the toes back towards you, and then think about bringing your chest in towards that knee, hooking the right elbow around the outside of the left knee, inhaling to lift and twist, exhaling to look over the shoulder into half lord of the fishes. Take a nice deep breath all the way in, exhale, 2 more deep breaths, just like that. Exhale again, and then one last one. Exhale, unravel yourself and switch sides. So left leg goes long, right leg comes up and over, sole of the foot on the outside of the left knee. Grab a hold of that knee with your, hooking your elbow around. Inhale to lift and lengthen, bringing that thigh in towards your chest. Look over your right shoulder as you exhale. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. 2 more deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then unravel yourself as we come back to a central position. Flex the toes back towards you. Pull the fleshy bits up from underneath your bum. And we're just going to inhale to lift and lengthen. And exhale as we come into a seated forward fold. Bringing the chest towards the thighs, head towards the knees. And just pulsing it out maybe if you want to. Or you can hold for 5 deep breaths. Whatever you need for your body today. You've maybe got 2 more deep breaths to go. Inhaling to lift and lengthen, exhaling to fold deeper over those thighs. Exhale completely. And then inhale as you come all the way up. Slide your bum down towards your heels, come onto your backs, bring your knees in towards your chest and just hug them with both arms. You can rock from side to side, massage your lower back. And then take hold of your left knee. Exhale as you extend your right leg all the way to the floor. Inhale to pull your left knee in towards the sternum. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. 1 more deep breath all the way in. Exhale again. And then inhale to bring both knees back to center. Switch over the hands. Exhale as you extend the left leg all the way to the floor. Inhale to pull the right knee into the sternum. Take 2 deep breaths all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale to bring both knees back to center. Take your hands out to the sides in a T-shaped position, palms facing down, and we're just going to exhale as we drop the legs all the way over to the left side of the body. Inhale to lift and twist the head to look towards the right, and you can press down on the outer thigh or extend your top leg, and we'll just take 3 deep breaths here. This is a lovely one for your backs, your spines, also your IT bands, your hips, your hamstrings, your shoulders and chest. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale as you lift and twist the knees all the way back to center along with your head, and then exhale to drop them all the way over to the other side. Inhale to lift and twist your head to look in the opposite direction. And again, if you want to press down on your outer thigh or extend that top leg, you can. Just take 3 deep breaths wherever you're at, making sure those shoulders remain glued to the floor. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. Release yourself, and then slowly inhale to bring your knees and your head back to center. You can give them one last hug, rock from side to side, and then just slowly extend your legs. And we'll just take a couple of deep breaths to finish our practice. So get comfortable in a supine position, and in your own time, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Take 3 deep inhales. Filling all the way up from the base of your stomach first, and then exhaling completely. Last deep breath all the way in. exhale. And then slowly just bring your knees in towards your chest. Give your back one last little massage, and whenever you're ready, roll over onto the right side of your body and come all the way up to seated. And join me in the centre of your mats for one last deep inhale as we lift our hands up above our heads, palms together. As we exhale to the forehead, kind thoughts. To the lips, kind words. To the heart, kind feelings. Namaste.